guys, it's that time again. Which is better? And in this video we're going to look at Carnage, Recollections and DarkThrone, Soulside Journey, and we're going to start right now. So probably Swedish death metal in all its glory, but according to the history books, this cliche needs to be clarified a bit. Well, it has been used to say that Carnage and Entombed's first albums are almost one of the most influential in terms of Swedish death metal, almost because Nihilist, earlier incarnation of Entombed, and then Tiamat and Dismember, late incarnation Carnage, and Unleashed just for formalities. The fact is, however, that the Swedes from Carnage were among the first to display this style in such exquisite form. Also remember that this album, Dark Recollections, even my latest standards of Swedish death metal, stands out. Carnage has all above all a solid, heavy, even overwhelming atmosphere and ingenuity. Even the song Infestation of Evil has a good use of slow tempos, varied drums, even some blasts, and even great grounding by Matti Kaki. Great production by Stana Studio, by the way, and guitar arrangements, which are even catchy as well. Personally, probably the most important things in terms of song selections that stand out are Death Evocation, Torn Apart, Gentle Exhuman, or Blasphemies of the Flesh. By the way, it's also worth paying attention to the beginning of The Range from Blood, which is a preview of what Amot will later do in Carcass. As you can see, there is no room for complaints about the ordinariness and the lack of definition with this album. Now, this is Carnage's only album, but it's probably one of the best Swedish death metal albums out there. It contains the essence of this style and at the same time many elements so eagerly smuggled by subsequent bands that engage in this type of extreme. This also proves the greatness of this album. We're going to look at Soulside Journey by DarkThrone. Now, listening to this album, I was expecting some kind of horrid black metal with basement sound quality, even ripped at 320 beats per minute. I have to say that I'm at least surprised and delighted at the overall death metal feel to this album. Sure, it's gloomy, but occasionally that's actually part of what makes this album so beautifully atmospheric and, most importantly, enjoyable. The vocals are pretty much perfect for the feel of the album. I think it's slightly more aggressive, possessed Southern churches with just the right amount of black added. The guitarist seems to tease you with riffs constantly going from one bit to the next, never really settling on a constant overall theme for the song. The riffing can go from frenetic alternative picking to doom-paced power chords and back to standard thrashing, all in course of one song, coupled with this jazzy, technical yet relaxed working of the drummer, using constantly snazzy cymbal rides and powdering along to the riffs with near surgical precision. Though it may be unfair to compare and imagine Sound of Perseverance era Death without too much flash bass, as usual, it is barely audible and irrelevant to this album. Now, unlike some other bands that do this, DarkThrone have managed to find a workable relationship between synth, quiet effects and their riffs, especially on their track Great Review. Even though the part only lasts half of a minute or so, other bands that have tried this end up with an annoying bit that you have to skip past but just get to the enjoyable part of the song, like Carcass Putrefaction of Symphonies of Sickness, but you can just get a technology gap. Overall, this album leaves quite an impression. So there you have it. Let me know in the comments down below which album you thought was better. And also, in the description are some songs from not only DarkThrone and Carnage, but even BEHEMOTH for you guys to go and check out. Links in the description. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.